vote for Donald Trump.
You already on well. Alright, yo, it's good. Let me make sure the mic is everything.
What they gonna do?
What you mean?
Stop listening to my music? No, stop.
Oh yeah, let's plug the music real quick. So my boy is dropping a big time album coming out soon. He did not told me the release date just yet.
I don't even know the release date.
Alright, okay, but it's called Cicada 2020. It's gonna have an A and B side. Y'all boys gotta check that out. That's gonna be hard as hell, obviously. Exactly. And then after that, the fuck I just like I said, exactly. It's gonna be hard as hell.
Yo, did Rocky ever get free? Cause
what?
Rocky
Balboa?
No, nigga. ASAP.
What about? Oh yeah, he been free.
Damn, cuz I was like,
you don't keep up with the mob like that.
Nah, I was in tune, and then I went to sleep, cuz.
Bro, let me pull this quick. I got that right there. Bro, I gotta find. This is it. Yeah, there it is. All right. So like I said, we got bored as hell, so we started watching this. And make sure everything alright. Boom. Gonna drop that down at the bottom. Alright.
Rosa Parks can still get it. Holler at a young nigga.
Boy, you talking to Ashes right now, boy.
I said Rosa Parks. Right.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh no, my bad. Rosa Parks, my auntie. Cuz don't keep that.
Oh, my boy beating down family. My boy beating down the can.
Hey yo, tell Hillary Clinton holler at me. She wanna extract my files though. If you don't.
Bro, let me see if it was full screen with us. Alright, we in business. Like I said, we low-key got bored as hell when we started watching this. So,
yeah,
and we just been debating about it.
6 non-versions versus 1 secret version.
Alright, so they already got rid of one person, and we don't know why. We don't really care either. So, we about to just head in. We just gonna give y'all a reaction. I already know this ain't gonna get monetized, so it's whatever. So, let's just get started.
I wanna get monetized.
Wait, how is it get? Copyright strikes. I really don't like copyright strikes. Okay.
I lived off campus, so not a dorm.
How many people have you slept with?
Oh gosh,
Body count time.
Body count.
under 10.
It's the version thing, not the body count one. You know, it's
We're just trying to figure it out. We're just trying to figure it out, bro. All right, so rough body count.
I know it's 3 because it's not that many. Between like 30 and like 70, somewhere around there.
What about you, MySpace?
Maybe 100 or something. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Nearly.
No.
Nigga,
No.
I be fucking.
That man said 100 something.
Yeah. The
Bro,
nigga like 40.
These two men right inside this frame are the two main suspects here.
The nigga like 40 though. He was uploading dick pics on MySpace, cuz.
Oh, this man, the grandfather of sending nudes.
This nigga is old, so
Listen,
of course he's
this
gonna
man
have
was part of the quartet of fuck Soldier Boy, eat a dick.
Yeah, he was around that time, bro. Bro, like think about it. When I'm like 30, bro, if my shit is at 60 now, it's going to be a confirmed 100 and something.
That's not a good thing, psych.
I can't help myself.
100.
I'm 25 years old. I'm old.
25.
Man.
25, nigga.
Oh, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because of his age, nigga. You look old. Like, this nigga look like he been through some shit, cuz. Look at him, bro. He looked like a Dr. Seuss character.
Bro, 25. Sitting dicks on MySpace.
Hold on. That don't add up, because that means you was like a jit.
Bro, he's literally only 6 years older than us. Which would give him the benefit of doubt with MySpace.
With the 100?
But sending dicks picked at that age.
But my older brother is older than him. Like, my oldest brother is older than him. I don't know. I'm conflicted right now. Goddamn.
That's crazy.
This nigga was
I don't know that I buy 100.
Look at his neck right
Yeah,
now.
how
Look
did
at
you get this? Yeah,
this.
what is that? Fuck out. We want to know.
Notice the hickey
you
over
come
there.
to this shoot with this, like,
But
but
I
it
feel
could also
over
be
100.
a trick
And
where
over
it's
100.
like,
Over 100, naming his janitor.
I mean, everybody named their dick, though. I'm not even about to cap. Like, shout out to my exes because you know she'll call her shit like the what's the SeaWorld and shit. That shit was wet, cuz.
Oh.
The Oriental Express went to SeaWorld.
Wilding.
Bro, like, I mean, he got a hickey. I mean, unless somebody was like
Bro,
sucking on his neck for a check to make this shit look real.
You could have a hickey and not like have sex.
How you getting a hickey though? Like, of course you can have a hickey, but you gotta like it's sexual.
I mean, but like you can still do that without sticking in your penis, my guy.
Yeah, I'm saying. Oh yeah, true. No.
Bro.
But how did he get
Those
like,
because he was
it had-
playing the
they had
game
to
so
talk about
hard.
it
I was
now.
like, maybe he like really did come to win to the point of giving himself a fake hickey.
Okay,
Okay,
so
oh, yeah.
who's in a relationship?
Oh, who's in a relationship?
It's complicated.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
How long have you been together?
a few months.
A few
Okay.
months? How long is a few months? Like,
Bro, I'm not trying to sound racist. Why he keep squinting his eyes like that? A few months? Bro, stop squinting your eyes, bro.
I'm not, bro. Stop
Please don't tell me your
fucking
eyes are wide open.
with- They really are, cuz. Stop playing.
This
with
how
me.
you look.
No, nigga. Hold on. This is me widening my eyes as much as possible. No cap. Are you ready?
I. Bro, stop Bro, stop capping.
I'm being dead ass. No, this is my wide as my eyes is open. What? What do you want from me?
My boy looked like he had deep concentration about everything. That's tragic.
Like, niggas really think I'm squinting at the screen. I'm really not.
Cuz out here.
Like, I'm really just big chilling. Like,
Oh my god.
niggas like, oh, I wonder what you're staring at. Nothing, nigga. They're like, why you squinting to your phone? No, I'm not.
That's a damn shame. No, okay. I still don't fuck with this nigga.
I don't believe. I don't believe he's not the virgin now. Like
He's ballpark too many questions. He's putting too much thought into like easy ass questions.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you were in this situation, like physically, I'm pretty sure you'd be
No, I
the
would not.
exact same way.
No, not because I can still. This shit was recent, nigga. So I believe. Okay, like if we give it like a year and I didn't do anything sexual for like a whole year, my nigga, I still would be able to hit it off the park.
I don't know.
I'll be so positive I can give you dates, nigga, and locations.
Because there would be times where niggas be like, oh yeah, I'm the virgin. Because, you know, I just don't be giving a fuck about shit, bro. So I'm gonna forget. Like, if it's not important.
You just want niggas not to get their bag, do you?
They be like, yeah, this nigga the virgin.
I feel like the biggest way to like prove that you're not the virgin is like
I still think
you gotta start flirting on
one.
one of the girls, low key.
Oh, to prove that you're not?
What's up, baby? How you doing? Nigga, what?
Yo, but the shorty that got eliminated, she was low key bad.
6
I
months?
think it had to do with
No
like,
less.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
More
He's gone.
general.
I'm gone. Oh, you do think it's me?
I just like figured that maybe get rid of the guy with the pony T-shirt.
Oh, like
100%.
Oh, I didn't
Look
even
at
notice
Cuz.
his shirt, bro.
Bro, fuck that. Look at Cuz Grill.
This nigga living to. He was born to be wild. I believe him now.
What?
It's,
No.
I bet his name's Sean, so you know he be fucking.
Cuz came with a hickey and a collared shirt and a chip tooth.
Missing tooth.
And he had the audacity to put on Benjamin Button glasses. That's crazy.
Those, I bet those is everyday glasses too. He look like a Sims character, cuz.
Maybe get rid of the guy with the pony T-shirt.
Oh, like
100%.
100%. Like.
The dude with the chain. Something's just telling me it's either the dude with the chain or the dude with the largest facial hair. Cause he if he's smashing, boy, you ain't got time to groom your beard, bro. That shit too nice, bro.
But females like beards.
Man, nigga, you know when I groom my shit, I'm about to look like a barbarian, cuz. I'm about to look like I came straight from Ronin 57, 47, bro.
It's so obvious that it's like, yo, is it?
If it's obvious, we have to take it
I
out.
think so.
We have to remove
Honestly,
it.
though, I'm kind of flattered. I didn't want to be too defensive about like, no, I'm not a virgin, just because I'm kind of like, it's okay if you are.
What's the craziest place you guys have had sex?
I want to say like in an elevator. Yeah.
Like a ops.
Park, my nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
What the fuck are you doing in a park?
Oh, Lord, this chick. I'm gonna just call her A.
What time of day was you in the park?
and shit, nigga. It was like midnight. The cops were still, coming in.
Okay, it was nighttime. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about like brightest of day.
No, shout out to my mom because she ain't never find out. I mean, because I'm smashing, boy, in the van, bro. Put down the seats, smashing, boy.
I mean, the worst I've done it at is it was at a Subway.
Eat first. Give her that.
I mean, meat on the Subway was the only thing that was about to go inside her mouth. Man, you know what I mean, bro.
Obstacle course on my college campus, like one of those rope course
Dang,
things.
man, you went from 0 to 100.
Craziest.
The bed. Ooh.
The bed. That's a great one. Leaning with
You
you
never
too.
went outside the bed.
Maybe one day.
Guys.
Oh, that could be like the sleeper in the dark.
It's kind of like a hive mentality. You just want to be safe and do whatever it takes.
Damn. Oh, come on,
Oh, man. Good luck, guys. I had a different shirt. I was told that this shirt worked fine. I feel like that may have contributed, but also maybe don't judge people by the shirts that they choose to wear.
What's everyone's favorite aspect of sex?
You gotta support the boy 6ix9ine, bro.
Guess what do you guys like the most about sex?
I like the
Foreplay.
ending.
The ending. This nigga a virgin.
So I'm looking at the white girl. Give me a second.
Like everybody knows the best part of sex is the middle part. Like the beginning is fun, but you know, the real movie starts in the middle.
I would say it depends on like how you actually feel about. Like, you trying to get your nut off, or you trying to fuck? Those are two different things.
See, I get my nut off. It's always gonna be. It's always a show. It's
That's a real
Like,
answer.
at the end of the day,
It's a real answer.
you said the foreplay.
Yeah, the foreplay's a real answer. The ending's a real answer.
I say the intimacy, the middle.
Oh, you're a lover.
So I mean, that's how. Hey, you know,
That's sweet, bro. It's like not the destination for you.
it's the
I respect
journey.
that. Okay.
Exactly.
The intimacy, yeah, with someone you love, and that's who you trust and who I would want to have sex with.
And how long have you been with your current boyfriend?
6 months.
How long were you single before that?
Oh, I had another boyfriend from the movie theater, but we broke up.
That was a
And
movie
then-
theater boyfriend.
And then I had a one-night stand.
So that was
and
the
then
3.
Found
That
my
was the
current
total of
boyfriend.
3.
Yes.
Okay, I mean that's actually believable.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially
that is-
since she referenced like the
But
movie
like
theater
statistically,
thing.
if we eliminated her, we'd make more money. I was kind of just playing game theory at that point.
Damn, nigga is cutthroat.
Niggas want that guap.
Cuz said, I'm gonna fuck you a virgin or not. You need to leave. So what you gonna spend your money on? Well, I have my career. Fuck you. Lee.
Say, you see this tooth? I need this money.
I've been the most transparent here, just saying.
We've all been
Oh,
transparent.
well,
Come on.
I'd rather be in a relationship than just have sex with anyone.
Good for you, but that didn't change my mind.
Yeah, we're gonna lose anyway.
It's Emmanuel.
In the back of my mind, I was stereotyping them by the way that they dressed and acted.
I kind of just de facto got everybody to kick out all the introverted people because I thought it was a good game plan, but maybe I was kind of messed up.
The mole's still there. Good luck.
Emily, you're showing discontent in the group. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're teaming up.
No, I want to ask you more
It looks
questions,
like a
and I want to
team
ask
up.
you more questions.
Jolie, she like winked and then forgot to open her eye back up.
I think so.
Like, yo,
You
let's
said
split
three.
this bread.
Hold on, you said 3 in the last 2 weeks, but
So I went to Palm Springs 2 weeks ago, and then 2 days ago.
Bro, low key, her face ain't it, but like she's the right body size.
Goddamn. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, she's not my type, bro. But you know who was my type? The one nobody saw.
I had sex with someone.
Sean and I did team up. We just kind of like looked at each other, and we're just like, okay. We kind of knew that we were safe.
I think he could potentially still be the mole.
All right. Let's ask questions.
Bro,
Were you-
Emmanuel got started saying some real nigga shit out of nowhere. They didn't ask about condoms or nothing. They ain't trying to hit no.
Yeah, he's too.
Religious too, before you had sex?
Yeah.
So if I called your mom right now and I was like, he's had sex a few times.
She probably already thinks I do. I mean, I've never told her I've had
right.
sex. You know what I mean?
You said you were 19 when you lost?
No,
it?
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah, back of the Volvo.
What color was the Volvo, by the way?
It was gold. Like
It was
tannish
gold? You mean like yellow?
Like tannish.
As far as the Volvo, did you have like padding in there, or was it just
No,
like,
man.
ooh, you were hurt?
Just to see. It wasn't the greatest experience.
Plugging it. That's
I
all.
didn't. Yeah.
What was the body part that hurt most after you finished?
It was definitely my knee because it was on like the
that's all
little,
That's
the
all
little
right.
buckle.
That's all correct.
He has experience with a Volvo. I just got a minivan and like doors, chairs being.
My part is like y'all niggas be like having problems with y'all knees, bro. My leg be giving out because I gotta really.
Man, I was
Like,
okay. No cap, bro. There's this porn star, bro. This nigga, I'm like, oh yeah, because this is around my first time, start watching porn and shit.
Mhm.
And I'm used to only like two type of people wearing knee pads: soccer players and professional wrestlers on WWE. This nigga got Tim's on and knee pads. I said, what the fuck is this? Why is this nigga wearing wrestling knee pads?
Jesus Christ.
Ever since then, I'm like, yo, am I gonna be the nigga with a knee pad?
Oh no, psych.
It was bad business, man. I'm a big guy. In the back of a Volvo,
okay, that's all
like,
correct.
Where was your first time?
Where?
Yeah.
It was in a bed in the guy's house that we were at, and his parents were gone.
Did you say 30 to 70, 18?
Yeah. Yep.
The math seems off.
I think if you said like
Okay,
10
I'm not-
to 15,
Yeah,
I'd
but that's the
believe you,
truth.
but
That's up there, especially like for an 18-year-old. I'm not here to judge anybody or anything like that, but she could be coming in here trying to be like,
She kind of a hoe.
She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets. I believe it. Trust me, Chief. I believe it.
Hey, yo, what's her Instagram?
I'm the coolest.
She's saying a big number. She's young. Therefore, I believe it, because if she was coming in here as the mole, she'd be like, oh, like maybe like 10. I think she's safe. And that Volvo story about your knees, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
We haven't asked you in a while.
I'm a sex symbol.
okay, well, all right, he's good there.
We got a solid.
Sounds like someone who's just
25, how old are you?
27.
Yeah.
18 with 30.
I
I
that's
don't
what I
know,
was-
bro. Like I like numbers,
Ask me
bro.
anything.
I needed to like sway one of them. So I was thinking,
Picture like you as a female getting fucked by that.
I can't, because I like being a nigga.
Alright, so we know you're not the mole.
like Trevor was the mole. Okay, we'll just go with Emmanuel for now, but he wasn't budging.
I don't think he has a beard with like earrings and a tattoo and is
Hell
a
yeah.
virgin.
You
I
know
don't
what?
think
He didn't throw me in the fire. It's kind of like, you know what, you're cool. You didn't throw me in. Me and Emmanuel started kind of indirectly teaming up too, like telepathically.
you think Sean.
He brought the hickey, which is probably like a bottle cap you just put on his neck. for
Oh,
the game,
that's a
right?
bottle cap, bro? Tell me that's a bottle cap right now.
Can I touch
Can I
it
get
to
it?
confirm?
Something.
Yeah, something.
No.
That's a real hick. Yeah.
I realize, it's kind of hard to recreate that, so I thought it was real, but I thought it was a little scripted.
I know it's not you. I'm not even gonna question that. Yeah, those numbers, bro.
It's
I'm sorry.
Not me. It's not.
I know for a fact it's
Those
not her.
numbers,
Yeah.
bro.
If those numbers are real, it's kind of
Honestly, I knew that Sean had my back. No matter what, it would have been
bust out.
2v2.
Like, niggas are wiling on her for no reason.
Bro, invite her to the crib, cuz
She invites all the cookouts.
me and my cousin's about to have fun.
There's been a tie. In the event of a tie, we do a revote. The two people who have tied are Jolie and Trevor.
Hey,
You gotta trust me, bro. You're a smart guy. Come on, you got glasses. I can tell.
It's gonna be the same.
It was obvious that Sean and Jolie were gonna vote Trevor off and then try and get me off.
So it was another tie.
Can we just say that we're done? And
Yeah, can we
think
just say
the
we're
mole is
done?
out?
Yeah. I think the mole is probably out, but I was just trying to make more money, so
Raise your hand if you want to end the game.
let's just end it. I love all you guys.
If the light turns green, you voted the liar out. If the light turns red,
Oh, my
the
dog
liar
doesn't
is
let
still
me
in the
fuck it,
game,
bro.
and you lose.
I'm talking about that nigga with the chain.
Bro, it better not be.
His name is
You know,
Emmanuel, bro.
You know who
and he's wearing a chain.
you know who he looked like?
Who?
Tyrese Gibson.
Like he one, he said if my mom thinks I'm fucking things.
But why
your mom should know you fucking if you fucking. My mom knows I be out here, bro.
That's your mama.
Same with my dad.
I mean, my mom just now finding out I'm doing this shit.
But she knows. He said my mom thinks this nigga got a big ass chain. What? He the flashiest one out of all of them. And he balding, bro.
Bro, he better be no virgin.
He the virgin, bro.
No! What, bro?
God, it was him.
Was it you?
Bro.
It was you stinky boy. God damn.
Oh my.
What I tell you, bro? What I tell you?
Most people don't expect me to be a virgin, and unless asked, I don't say anything.
I get it. It's the
That's wild.
game.
Survival of the fittest, so I understand.
I think he's a sociopath.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. You really never know.
So I'm still a virgin because I'm waiting for marriage. I grew up in the church. Sex is a covenant between me, God, and my future wife.
Bro,
I just made that.
Here. Next video.
I told you. What did I say? His mom said, I think he's having sex, bro.
Hey guys, I'm Kendra.
I'm Bonnie.
Stick around for after the episode because we're gonna talk about some behind the scenes of Odd Man Out.
See you then.
Continue.
Bro, you got the right guy. Congratulations. Fuck you. My nigga Emmanuel, bro, I don't care. My nigga Emmanuel be fucking.
Emmanuel was too fresh. Like, niggas who fuck be downplaying the shit out of everything, bro. Like, look at me, bro. Look at you, bro. We be chilling, bro. We know what we did, bro.
You know what I did. You know how I did it. I get a fuck up the face.
Niggas still asking me, do I have a hoodie on while I'm fucking, bro?
Do you?
Like, twice, bro.
Oh, boy, you a different breed. Well, I can't. Oh, no.
Ain't nobody taking off my hoodie.
Psych, it ain't that serious.
I'm committed.
Had to see real quick. Boy said I'm committed. Oh, my God. Okay, so 6 U.S. citizens versus 1 non-citizen. So I feel like you should be able to ace this one in the whole more than me.
What you trying to say, bro?
Nigga, you know exactly what I'm trying to say. Let's go.
You after me. Oh, say, can you see? No, stop.
By the dawn. Turn.
I don't.
She already getting clapped up at the beginning.
Hold on, that.
Wait.
I gotta go then.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn, sir, we lie, and so proudly we be the twilight's last evening. And do something bright stars, nigga, basics.
Nigga, all I can remember.
To be a citizen, you need to know these things, but you're not actually born in.
I was born in Chicago, cause
I was about to say if you ever come from the islands to here, they make you like when I had to go to Brazil and I came back, they thought I was actually from that bitch, so I had to sing the bitch back to them. Like, I remember our instructor was like, yeah, I hope y'all niggas know Star Spangled Banner or the Pledge of Allegiance because somebody needs that bitch.
I know the Pledge of Allegiance, but I've never actually did the Pledge of Allegiance.
I did it until, like, I found out I can use, hey, I'm a Jehovah's Witness to not do it ever again.
Oh, no, I wasn't pledging my allegiance because I knew I was planning world domination.
Real niggas don't go to sleep. We just blink for a long time. Wake up and get this money. Okay, because I used to get in trouble for the same thing. That's my gimmick. So niggas are saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll be in the front of class like. Bro, there's always that one ROTC kid that feel like he gotta announce it. Man, get up, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll follow a lot of ROTC. What the fuck you say?
Light. By the dawn's early light.
We brought together 7 U.S. citizens.
I am a U.S. citizen.
I am a citizen. I am a citizen.
I am a citizen. I am.
Run that back. Oh wait, play it again.
I am.
The gay one?
From the gay one.
Is he?
Nigga, look at him. I don't forget her face.
You sure? No, because he wasn't voted as the gay one. It was a white guy.
Yeah, I know.
Like a white guy with like a beard and everything.
Yeah, but he's still on there. Like, why is he here? And his name is changed.
Bro. A U.S. citizen.
I am a citizen. I am a citizen.
I am a citizen. I am a citizen.
I am a citizen.
I'm a U.S. citizen.
One is a liar.
I'm not proud of it, but I would hit the last one. Chief, I'm not proud of it.
This was the last one.
No.
I am a citizen.
I am a citizen.
I'm a U.S.
That I'm not proud of it, but I would do it.
I can see the appeal. But hey, you know, I'm a creepy nigga.
Why did you let's get back to that? Bro, we still choose between this and this.
Hey, I got mine.
Bro, her eyebrows
okay.
Her eyebrows look like penguin fins, nigga.
Bro.
But then again, I don't know.
Bro, hold on. But yo, I feel like a bad person. But you know, I'm not used to niggas with, you know, eyes being that wide. Like, even your eyes are not that wide. Like, so, you know, this is a journey for me.
Look me in my eyes.
Like, you know, they say the eyes is the window to the soul. Niggas can't see my shit. You can see her loud and clear, bro.
Bro, that's an eye-opener, bro.
A citizen.
One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
Alright, guys, work as a team. We have to do this together.
Let's do this real quickly. Where were you born?
Does it matter?
Yes. Where were you born?
California.
Where were you born?
San Diego.
Vancouver, Canada, dual citizen.
He said it doesn't matter. He sound like he a witness protection program.
Matter?
Yes. Where were you born?
California.
Where were you born?
San Diego.
Vancouver, Canada, dual citizen, U.S. and Canada.
NorCal.
Orange County.
Orange County.
God
And
damn. Orange County. This is right around the corner.
I'll see you later. I'll see you later.
I'm about to slide. Oh my god, take a screenshot of the video, walk around. Have you seen this?
Have you seen this female?
I'm trying to clap up the cheeks.
Thou cheeks must be clapped.
What about
doesn't matter.
You said
What about you?
Havana.
What about you? Once the timer started, everyone was just like yelling.
He's definitely overcompensating by starting off the questioning.
Well,
Wait, why are you trying to say this?
It's Sean. Like now.
I love how you remember the name and I'm remembered by the racist. It's not good. I was about to say Abdul. And you out here saying Sean. I was like, you Sean. You actually read the names. That's crazy. You read the names.
Nigga, pay attention.
Bro, the names be going by so fast and the mic be in the way and shit. And I'd be like, bro, I don't care.
Like, it's either Sean
or Raul. They look like they from the same country, too. That's the crazy part. It's just like one's from the other side. And like, he's from Cuba, and this nigga is straight from, like, Iran.
But no, it's either Sean, her, or him, and her.
She said dual citizen through Canada.
But Canada's through America, so it's still.
Yeah, but like what she kind of low key explained it within seconds. Like I'm not believing it, but I'm just saying like it was like
you know
she said it off the rip, no hesitation.
Yeah, I have dual citizenship though, so that's the thing.
And she said Orange County, nigga. Like she's from
Okay,
Florida.
she's from Florida.
She didn't even say Florida, my nigga. She said the county in Florida. So I already know she saw it.
Yeah, true. Nah, it's either between
like
dude who don't want to say where he's from, the old dude from GTA 4, or her.
Bro, because like really think about that shit. That's like a nigga saying, "Oh, are you from this country?" Yeah, I was born in Alachua County. I didn't say the actual town itself. I didn't say the city. I didn't say the state. No, I said the county, nigga.
Oh yeah.
So like that she already killed her part. She's fine.
I'm from the hundreds.
Damn. Yeah. What's your zip code, nigga? Too, fuck.
But he could have worked his way in.
He doesn't want to tell us anything.
Yeah. We've got 27 seconds left.
But how long have you been in the U.S.?
What do you think?
He is the mole. Sean's the mole, bro.
The nigga is just not trying. He's just not trying to. Bro, do you want this bread or no?
Like he looked like he came to support a family and shit. But you know he been here for a while. Like he 4th generation American, like at the most. But the other dude,
he's just not like.
He like.
No, the sad part is I believe that he might not be the mole, and he's just playing hard to get for no fuck reason. But still, it's like you deserve it.
I thought the first speed round was awesome. It was really cool. I think I kept my composure.
Kept your composure by not answering their questions.
And stayed mysterious. People often look at me as an international man of mystery.
You can't tell us where.
It off, bro. You you can just go.
Nigga, I'm not trying to be racist, but you're the first person I was search for a bomb. Like, you need to be answering the most questions. Like, you fit all stereotypes for, you know, niggas who be, you know, bombing and shit. Cause, like, come on. No racial.
Where you're from? He looked right into my eyes and said,
I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
okay.
Niggas in witness protection. That's the only reason he's not trying to say nothing.
Bro, cuz wildin'.
I'm voting you
Why
off.
his lips so black? Bro, there's too many questions.
Was kind of shady, but then he made it too obvious. Would they really say that and make themselves stand out? I think he's good. He has way too much poise.
Okay, I'm so confused.
You're too well spoken.
There's no information.
I thought voting him out, we could just continue the game.
He's just too collected. He's just too well put together.
I thought he was trying to get himself voted up.
He let it just fly back. And Darwin just sitting there. Damn, nigga.
I felt pretty sad getting voted off in the first round, but at the same time, I left the stage, leaving it.
The fact that you didn't try to.
Why does he have more emotion during the interview than the actual thing? This nigga is just nah, cuz.
Nah, because he knew this was the only time he'd get the camera by himself.
I felt really heartbroken and sad. Nah, cuz came here for a check.
Y'all niggas got the same name.
Unforgettable impression on these people.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. Raise your hand if you have any doubt and you would like to continue the game.
Okay, continue after me.
I think
oh,
low key. I'm not.
Wait, to my Jet Li or Bruce Lee?
Nigga, I'm Japanese, cuz.
Oh, so you talking about Bruce Lee? The one that got his hand up like this right now.
Nigga, Bruce Lee's Chinese.
Oh, I'm sorry, cuz. So it's Jet Li.
Nigga. Square off.
Say, can you? No, stop.
By the dawn, turn light.
Oh.
By the dawn's early light. I got really nervous, especially because I'm not a singer. Like, I can't sing for the life of me.
It's, part of our culture. You don't have to be able to hit the high notes. So if she were naturalized as a citizen, she would know certain things like this.
I wasn't naturalized.
I became naturalized and, I did not have to sing the anthem.
It would have been better if we could have just,
I'm not proud of it, but I still would.
Yo, Orange County, that's my wife, bro.
Bro is really over here searching it.
What? Oh, Orange County? No. I just told you that was my wife. What racist Thanos? Niggas is really asking this question?
What racist Thanos? Hold on. Top 10 questions. Number 1, what racist Thanos?
Thanos is black.
Nah, that nigga's Samoan.
No, he's galaxy black, bro. Like, he real niggas from Saturn.
Wearing black forces and shit.
Is it just Lee? Lee F-A-G.
Bro, you really searching this shit up right now.
Hold on, I needed to know. Yeah, he's from Beijing, China.
approach
Man,
things a little bit
cool
more
people,
calmly
bro.
and not sing for me.
I was
Where
born
were you
in
from?
America.
Okay.
I was born in Chula Vista, which is
Nice.
like San Diego.
Yeah. Hold on. Before we can make any more assumptions, I think we should get to know each other first.
That's
rather than
right.
go into
We ain't got
Where were
time
you
for
born?
that, bro. San Jose. El Camino Hospital.
Have you lived in NorCal all your life?
No, my parents got divorced.
Okay, so where
So
did
you went
go
to
back
different
and forth?
places?
Jersey, Korea, yeah.
We're in Jersey. Oh, wait, you went to
Morris
Korea?
County, yeah. I can answer everything, but we're wasting time here.
Because he was diverting questions about him living abroad, I think he brushed over it a little too quickly.
And you, Michaela? Sorry, your story.
Yeah, so I was born in Vancouver, Canada, and then I moved to the States when I was 10, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
She's in the clear, so.
Wait
a minute, how do you know she's in the clear?
Are one of your parents Canadian, one of them is American, so that's how you have your dual citizen? I got my green card because my dad got a work visa.
Okay.
Yep.
And then when were you naturalized as a citizen?
I got naturalized October 12th last year. So
Last
2018.
year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, America. Okay, so tell me about the pleasantries are for later, not while you're trying to win money, you know?
Have any of you guys traveled outside of the country?
We all did.
Oh, he's Korean.
Yes, obviously.
Who's Japanese? Did you have found out?
Oh no, I don't want to be Japanese no more.
Why?
Because bro, I put in famous Japanese martial artists, bro. Steven Seagal popped up. Everybody who's not Maurice. Oh, and the nigga from Bones, the black dude. Oh, Michael J. White. Jason Statham. Since when they become Japanese, bro? Oh no, pet actors, famous Japanese martial art actors.
Actors.
Now go down the list. Why is Chuck Norris there? Steven Seagal, bro.
The Bruce Lee there and Jet Li.
They're Chinese. Jason Statham, bro. Come on.
Shit said, why Chuck Norris? That nigga piss America. Alright, bro, come on, let's get back to the video.
He looked like Triple H's big brother, bro.
Bro, let's get back to the video.
But where? Like,
I've been to the Philippines.
Philippines, okay. I've been to London, Canada, Mexico, and Syria.
Nice.
Syria?
Yeah.
Why
I'm Syrian.
Syria?
I'm Syrian.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's some bomb ass pussy.
She about to get the Oriental Express.
That shit making 4 different stops to figure out where she at.
Skirt, left turn.
So how did you get your citizenship? I was born here in Orange County. I visited Syria when I was like very young. I used to, because my grandparents used to live there, but...
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay.
We have to narrow it down. These two are my biggest suspects right now. You do have Spanish blood in you, I can see.
Yeah, I do have Spanish blood,
See?
but I'm not
Fucking racist?
from Spain.
See,
Where are you from?
I'm from Hoboken, New Jersey, but I was born in, and like I said earlier, I was born.
Bro, you know who you look like? Who's the nigga who used to sell all the goddamn OxyClean shit?
Billy Mays? Hi, Billy Mays here.
Hi, Billy Mays here with a special TV offer. No, you know who else he looks like? You know the niggas off Flex Tape?
Oh, I just sold my boat in that. I follow him on Instagram.
Not Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil from Flex Tape.
Bro, he looks like so many wrestlers. I cannot even begin.
Nah, yo, he looked like the main mob boss from GTA 3, bro.
God damn.
This nigga look like PS2 graphics.
Like on Vice City.
Yeah.
Not Vice City. What is it?
Yeah,
with the guy with that Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, that's Vice City.
That is?
Yeah.
Vice City Stories?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Vice City Story. You're talking about GTA 4?
No.
Oh no, that's
Liberty
City
Stories.
No, there's no stories in Vice City.
Oh, so it's just Vice City.
And Vice City, GTA 3.
Wait, isn't Vice City with the military guy and also with the Hawaiian guy?
No, that.
Who's the military guy?
Cause you know, it all ties into the whole GTA 3. I mean, not GTA 3, but San Andreas.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, what is?
I know.
Could have been Vice City.
Huh? Hold on. I remember there's a guy with the Hawaiian shirt, right? And then I also remember there's a guy who was his safe house is on the military base.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He was a black dude too.
Yeah. I thought those two were like in the same city.
No, because I forgot. One of these dudes are his actual brother. He look like this nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
You actually have the black one too, or what is that? Or is that just 2?
It's GTA 3.
3. Okay. And that's the guy with the
Was Vice City. This is the one with the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And this is the one with. These are my 2 favorite games of my childhood.
Oh
so
shit.
you can tell me what my childhood was like. Like this is where I got all my fashion sense from. That and The Sims. Shout out to Sims. Bro, they got me through a lot.
Okay, bro, let's catch up.
You got me through a lot too.
In Havana. He was pointing everywhere but himself. He became too pushy.
Got to eliminate candidates, right?
Yeah.
And I see you as naturalized. I see you as...
The Joe, the part that's gonna make this sound a lot racist. I don't like how he's talking, Chief.
What are you trying to say? Who, him?
She.
You gotta eliminate candidates, right?
Yeah.
And I see you as naturalized. I see you as maybe born here. I don't know about you 100%, but after him, yeah, you're sus. And
You're
then
sus. Oh, we're about
I
to
think
lose.
you're not
Here
gonna
we
be a
go.
good liar.
I just wanted like a peaceful environment that I could hear what people had to say.
Her name sounds so fucking attractive. She looks like a downgraded version of Doja Cat.
Say her name out loud. Do it.
I just want.
Michaela.
Yo, Michaela. Yo, shout out Michaela. She. Back to the story of the whole the virgin thing. I'll never forget Michaela. Only because her mom walked in, because we were in the hotel, because she worked at a hotel. So they lived in a hotel, I guess. I guess that makes sense. I don't fucking know. But Michaela and her mom shared the room instead of like just having separate rooms, but you know, they can come together. Michaela's mom saw my ass in the air, bro. I was like, I was in the middle, like, it went from. Bro, shout out Michaela.
Wanted like a peaceful environment that I could hear what people had to say.
It was in the best interest of the other
Why
citizens
you
to
went that
keep
way? Just walk through the...
me around because I was really here to play the puzzle, the interesting part.
What does it mean to everyone to be American?
I was literally just gonna ask
that.
Freedom to say whatever the heck you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's all about being who you are, being what you want to be, because in other countries, you can't be transgender. In other countries, you can't even be gay. It's the country of just free expression.
Yeah.
She brought out transgender. No, I'm curious. Stop. We smashing.
I don't know. I see it as such a privilege to be able to like immigrate here when I'm from Canada, which is like an okay. Like I'm not a refugee. I'm not. I sometimes feel a little guilty of being American because like
Don't feel guilty.
But it's like it's such
you came in the right way. Don't
Yeah.
feel guilty.
All of my family's Mexican, and me having the ability to study here to.
Mexican. Okay, that's why. I was curious what the hell she was, and like it was not.
I thought she was just like light skinned nigga, bro.
Bro, everyone here has something to do with their background.
I mean, you can be black and like we Jamaican, like we can be immigrants, bro.
Have a job here. It makes such a big difference.
I was definitely holding back information. Like I didn't tell anyone that I live in Mexico because I was scared people would turn on me.
Like you said, it's a big source of guilt because I look at my cousins back in Mexico and they don't have the opportunities that I have. I just got lucky because I got to be born here.
I can kind of feel the same way. My mom actually grew up in the Philippines her whole life, lived in a very poor family, until she got to move here because of the.
Oh, it makes sense why it looks like that.
Bro, I was just thinking, like, bro, this is like an advanced version of like, bro, what's the name of that game we used to play in school?
I don't know.
I used to always play this shit, bro.
I remember Heads Up 7 Up.
I remember that, but no. It was another game just like this.
Oh, Two Truths and a Lie? Like, we had to tell two truths and one lie, and everybody had to figure out which one's the lie and which, or, no, it's like, yeah, two truths and a lie. And you have to figure out, you would tell two things that is truthful about you, and one thing is a lie. And out of the three things, one of them, everybody has to figure out which one is the lie.
We played that, but no. It was literally one classmate was chosen as a spy, and everyone had to figure out who the fuck he was.
Oh, I played that game too. Oh, but damn, I haven't played that since like.
And like I think it was like we would all like pretend to like go to sleep or some shit like that, and then like the detective would wake up, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I think it's him," and then the medic would wake up and heal somebody, and then like the actual guy would come back, kill someone, and then like everyone wakes up the next morning and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gone," and so forth. And we still had to like all figure out like who was who. I think it was like a card game.
Oh, card. Well, like, cause I remember that, but no, we were faithfully like acting everything out.
Oh shit.
Like. So imagine like a group of kids always like just TJ comes out. What y'all doing?
Oh no.
Freedom and opportunity. And so she met my dad, and I was able to be born here. And I think that's just so great that she has given me a life of privilege where she could not. What's the worst thing about America to you?
White supremacy. I would say that's the worst.
Had she not answered the question the way she did, I was not going to vote her out. That's too much of a non-U.S. citizen coming across the border.
There is hate, there's negative.
What? Huh? I'm so hella confused.
What Nico Bellic said?
To you.
White supremacy. I would say that's the worst.
Had she not answered the question the way she did, I was not going to vote her out. That's too much of a non-U.S. citizen coming across the border.
There is hate, there's negativity, and obviously we can't all have empathy.
So are we both tricked up because he said not 2 times, or what's going on?
No, I mean, he's saying he doesn't believe that she is because, you know, for her being...
The way that she answered that question.
Yeah. So what I'm getting out of it is, like, at first he didn't believe she was, like, an immigrant, but due to the fact that she said white supremacy is that he believes, or he still doesn't believe. Either I'm retarded or he don't know how to talk.
I don't know. All I know is he said not 2 times and it swapped me out.
Yo, run it back, Turbo.
I would say that's the worst.
Had she not answered the question the way she did, I was not going to vote her out. That's too much of a
So I was not going to vote her out.
But due to the fact that she said white supremacy is now sus.
So I was...
Okay. Like, he wasn't going to vote her out, but now that he sees...
So he wants to vote her out now.
Yeah, because her answer
U.S. citizen coming across the border.
He's saying that since she came across the border, white supremacy wouldn't be that big of a deal. That's what I'm interpreting.
Okay, what I'm taking is that the fact of, like, someone who actually came across the border would actually have that problem.
Yeah,
which is someone who was, like, born inside this country would be like, nah. It's a problem, but it's not that serious.
To a degree. I mean, it all depends on where you stay and where you're from.
Yeah, and what you are.
Exactly. So, I do believe she's from America, but him.
Well, we just sat here for a whole 2 minutes trying to debunk what the fuck he just said.
But him, I don't know. He was too nonchalant about the white supremacy thing. Although he is an immigrant, and immigration, not from any race, would be a big problem coming from, you know, the white race or any type of problem.
That's too much of a non-U.S. citizen coming across the border.
With the border or whatever, or what, like border control, but nobody who's like unless he's like a diehard, like I voted for this person type deal. Would anybody really care about that? Name me one real American who's out here tripping over the border control.
Jason's family, technically, like barely. Like,
who's Jason and what race is he?
He's okay. Jason's Puerto Rican.
Okay,
so family's Puerto Rican, and they low-key don't like Mexicans. So I mean, it's
that stands for like racism in itself.
Well, not racism in general. It's more of like, you know, when you just sneak across the border. Like undocumented Mexicans.
Yeah, like okay, that makes sense. But you know, nobody outrights.
I feel like it's just more of a too right of an answer, if that makes sense. Like it feels like
it's too blunt, that makes sense. Like it's too straight.
Like that's what you would expect someone who's trying to hide from the actual fact itself.
Right. So he's the rat, bro. He's the rat. That's just me. I'm not gonna say you to agree, but. Just pay attention to all of his answers.
Like I said, the girl in the red, the fact that she's hiding that she actually lives in Mexico.
No,
I feel like she's
family
fine.
from Mexico.
No, she also stated the fact that she's hiding information, like she also lives in Mexico.
Right. Okay.
But the fact that she's willing to actually say that, I feel like she's kind of fine. She's already proven her stripes. Period. Like she's
from Florida.
Yeah, like them two has already proven their stripes.
She the nigga, bro. She cool.
She's Mexican, but she's already proven everything else.
And we already know who he is.
We already got his background solid. So Cuzzo right here on the left looking kind of suspect.
Just pay attention to all his words.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He's a little bit too American. If that makes sense.
Right. Like, it's like the people who got immigrated and now are really trying to live the American dream. Like, he reminds me of my old landlord, you know? All right, you gonna play?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Is that we have an open border in the South and we're allowing everybody to come in and we don't know who's coming in. And that's going to ruin your futures. Not mine, but yours.
But most of them are refugees.
And most of them are not refugees. I'm a refugee.
Okay.
I came over as a refugee.
There are refugees who do deeply need help, but he didn't take the side of the unfortunate, and I felt kind of sad to hear that.
Refugees don't have cell phones, don't have nice clothes, and don't come over to the United States so they can have an anchor baby. You know, you guys are millennials, you don't agree with me, and that's fine. The best part about America, we're very inclusive.
It's not the first.
They're all around our age. We're not millennials. Can we stop that? Millennials are 30s. Like, niggas who are doing the crank that. Those are millennials.
Niggas doing the crank that are millennials.
Like niggas who were born in like 90. What was it? Like my mom to like 96 are millennials.
I'm about to say I did this yesterday with Angie because I was arguing with her, and
we're not millennials.
I think we're Gen Z.
Yeah, like we them niggas.
No, like we're like that. We're like in like sadly we're like in that one sweet spot where we're technically not the new generation, but we're still with the old generation.
Like, no, because we came in the age of the internet or the beginning, and since we were born '99, we're like in the middle. What? We were born in '99, so we're in the middle of like the old, like 97 and 99. And we're like in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, my jizz about to be the alpha chin.
That bitch is gonna be playing Ready Player One.
These niggas about to be half bee-boo bobs. Half zeros and ones.
Half zeros and
Your mom was a Windows computer.
This person to tell me that Mexican people should stop coming into the US or that Mexican people are a threat to American freedom. People in America think that way, and I've become used to it by now.
It's the truth, especially here in California. When I talk to people that are of Mexican or Central American, I said, you know, it's funny when you're in your country, you're white. You cross that border, and now all of a sudden, you're Hispanic. I believe that she was the mole because of just that.
I honestly voted John out for strategy reasons.
I felt so bad because I believed her, but I didn't know who to vote out, and I also thought I was on the chopping block.
At that point, I really felt as if everyone was a U.S. citizen, so Carolina was my only choice.
Raise your hand if you would like to continue the game.
I swear.
If it's just, I swear. If it's you, I'll see you outside. I'll see you outside.
If the lights turn green, you have voted the mole.
So who do you think is it?
It's the old dude, bro. It's the old dude, bro.
I'm gonna say by faith here that I feel like the mole's gone. But I also do feel like it's John. It seems like time.
Out and you all win the game. If the lights turn red, the mole is still in the square and you have lost.
Oh, God. It's
Yeah,
gotta turn
yeah,
green.
no. See, you?
I wonder
What? You were excellent.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
were
see you
excellent.
outside.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
I'm
I knew it was
sorry.
you.
He knew the correct things to say before we went up. He was like being so nice and like, oh, we're in this together. Like, we're gonna get the mole.
I'm sorry.
I trusted you.
I know.
As soon as I met them, I know that I had to manipulate them. I knew I had to lie to them. And I felt bad. I felt so bad.
Sorry, guys. So I am a Filipino citizen. I moved to America 3 years ago only for college. So I'm here on a student visa. I really want to be a U.S. citizen. So I'm hoping for that one day for it to be the real deal.
I can't believe it. Oh, I can believe it. I can. The nature of this game to unfairly judge people. Being a U.S. citizen can look differently. It can sound.
I really thought it was the old dude. My bad, John. I don't like your answers though. But I'm not a politician.
I ain't trying to see nothing about Beyonce.
Andrew Yang for president. Yang. Although my mom tried to tell me, like, she sent me an article. It was like, Andrew Yang has lied about giving the benefits to the. Although that's not why I'm voting for him. But yeah, that's what she pulled up on me. She was like, yeah.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason. Ian.
This year,
Hope you enjoyed.
What? Hey, she sent me the article like, your man's a liar, bro. This who you working with? Andrew Yang, he ain't helping the youth. He ain't giving y'all guap. I was like, one, I didn't even know about all that. I heard about it, but I didn't know about that. But it's still Andrew Yang. Yang Gang. The first eight. Oh man, hold on. I ain't a racist, but he also Chinese, cuz.
Okay, you ready? So, it's 6 Christians versus 1 secret atheist. I sadly already can figure out who it is just from the kick.
Alright, hold on.
We brought.
Who do you think it is?
I'm looking smack in the middle, Chief.
Oh, the tall nigga who look like Slender Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the nigga who was balding. The black dude.
Mr. Clean's cousin, Mr. Dirty?
Yo, cause he remind me of the dude from Death Grips.
Together 7 Christians.
I'm a Christian. I am a Christian. I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
1 is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Do you go to a church?
Yes, I do.
That's a great question. I don't know where to even start.
I was going into it thinking about myself and how I present myself. I thought people would be like, oh, she's not a Christian.
Hey, Chance. Yes. Tell me about a religious experience of yours.
A religious experience of mine?
Something profound.
Something profound. I saw an angel once when I was like 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was really cool. It was creepy, but like in the moment, like it was just like stillness and like really awesome.
In the Bible, when they talk about what angels look like, it's a very scary looking picture. I was like, I don't know if I'd believe someone being happy to see a disfigured human being.
I had a really similar experience when my father passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you want to hear about it?
I don't I don't want to, I know we have a little, oh no. Okay.
See, I was gonna say her, but she's like the person that, you know, dresses like your everyday, you know, different girl, but she's trying to make Christianity cool. Because I had a lot of those back in school, and they were really trying to convert me. But you know, LSD saved my life. Shout out Kanye.
I feel like there's gonna be like, and I really hate to say this, but I can feel it. I feel like somebody inside this group is like a Jehovah's Witness. And like they're gonna vote him off just because like of the fact that they think Jehovah's Witnesses aren't Christianity.
Who do you think is the Jehovah's Witness? Because I can tell you who I think it is.
I already feel like I know who the Jehovah's Witness is. No.
I think it's
Chief,
him.
I can guarantee it's him. He's just too calm with it. Like, bro, okay.
Oh yeah, because
the speed round was pretty horrifying. I didn't even know what to ask. I didn't even know where to start.
Damn. What's going on? So yeah. So the thing is about doing that is the fact that if you become a Jehovah's Witness after you've done it, then it's frowned upon, but it's not like taken away. Like if you got like a sleeves and shit like that, just cover it up, straightforward. But before you like become an elder, it has to be like taken off. But it's not frowned upon. But if you do it while you're a Jehovah's Witness, oh yeah, faithfully going down.
Yeah, because they be shunning. They shun people.
But Jehovah's Witnesses are very calm with it though. Like they're very calm.
Because my auntie and my grandma, my grandma, she's a Jehovah's Witness, and my auntie got shunned because smashing boy.
Yeah.
So much pressure.
Don't worry, we're not watching.
First person I trusted was Brandon.
In the very beginning, him and I were talking. I was just like, all right, man, you and I, packed till the end. We're just gonna keep voting the same person.
I feel like I already know who like our person because he's too much of a Christian for me not know this. And it's the guy in the blue shirt. I don't care.
Two people, Romy and
He
Grace.
look like the dude
So
from Guardians
you
of the
guys
Galaxy.
vote again.
Oh man, you guys really messed up. I'm telling you right now.
What did we?
I'm feeling disappointed because I feel like I was based off my overall look. I didn't even say anything. I was voted off, you know?
Grace was standing right next to me, and she was really freaked out. She was just like, well, you know, I hope they don't think it's me because X, Y, and Z. And I was like, okay, then it's not Grace. I didn't think it was Romy either, but I just knew it wasn't Grace.
I wanted to ask you, is your church queer friendly, LGBTQ friendly?
Yes, actually, there's 2 pastors and one is a biracial lesbian. So.
Wow. Why did you choose a non-denominational church?
I mean, I was just born into it, so
Got it.
my dad's a pastor.
Anyone else a PK?
No.
I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a PK?
Pastor's kid?
Yeah, pastor's
Oh, pastor's kid.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they're usually the bad kids at your school, so.
There's like certain terms I think a lot of people just know. I assumed his lack of knowledge meant he wasn't a Christian and he was trying to like pick up on things as we said them.
How long have you been Lutheran?
My whole life.
Yeah?
You know, I grew up in Scandia, Minnesota, and like a big part of the town was the church. So I was
Okay.
baptized there.
Wow.
Do you go to a church?
Yeah, I go to this one out in Riverside. I just started going there about 2 months ago now. Because I grew up going to more of like a strict church, and then I kind of branched away from it, and then went back.
What do you mean a strict church?
No, Chief, you're not picking up on the shit that this man is doing right now.
Oh, yeah, he's asking a lot of...
He's asking a lot of questions and he's answering and beating around the bush with it.
Right. Because he said he's from Minnesota and that's a large church area.
And like that, like the church. And I'm like, bro, like, you didn't try to name the church at all or nothing like that.
Most people who go to church will be like, I'm from, Saint such and such, church of whatever they is.
Yeah, but cuz just like generally answered it and then shot a question right back. Like just to get it off of him. Like I'm picking up on this shit. Like
So I grew up Mormon.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
No, it's strict. It's strict.
You know, I kind of had to.
I can't tell you this. I believe the black guy is Christian. I do believe the lesbian lady is a Christian because those
Who's
two are
lesbian?
the girl with tattoos. The one that you says is trying to make Christianity cool.
Oh,
that one, yeah. I believe them too, strict out of the gates.
Oh,
the only person I don't believe is just the guy in the blue. And that's
Take my own path and figure out what worked best for me.
I've stepped away from church because it's hard for me to find a church, especially a Baptist church, that's accepting of the queer community. So
Yeah.
I stopped going.
Are you looking for something or are you
Not
just kind
actively. Halfway through my answer, I realized.
Yeah, he's about to leave.
Yeah.
They're about to vote him off regardless.
Yo, he's a Gabe Baldwin dude. That must be tough.
I probably shouldn't have said that. Because everyone else was like, oh yeah, they all actively go to church. And I was the only one like, I don't go to church now. And that's when I thought, maybe I should have kept that to myself.
But when I switched churches, like people were taking it beyond judging and were making it like they were like condemning me.
Can you read that? I have really bad handwriting. He mentioned that he hadn't been to church in over 3 years, and I was just like, okay.
I felt like his story about being a PK and coming in and out of his faith could have been an alibi.
He wanted to hear everyone else talk. Like he kept asking them questions. Like he didn't want to talk about his own experience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Jen.
So I think a good question would be like, how'd you find your faith?
All right.
So I was actually an atheist before I was a Christian. Like I was a hardcore atheist. And I was like super depressed. Like I was like burdened by like my own life, I'd say. And then coming into a life where like you're just kind of getting abundantly filled up with like love from other people and from God especially.
So what made me go back into church, what really like pushed me is I had a really bad breakup. And it was like at this moment where I was at work and I watched this kid die because I work in the ER. So watching the kid die and the family kind of go through those emotions of like trying to let go, I was like, man, like there's gotta be something like that can, make me feel full and make me feel whole.
I believe that
One thing I will say before he says anything, if he is a liar, he's going to try his hardest to top that story. So inside of his lie, someone's going to die. I don't know why.
there has to be this higher power, and otherwise the ego takes us over. And
That's the point.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's one thing to lie, but
Because think about it, like when you have to fake anything, you're just digging a hole for yourself. That's it. Just do that, and all you gotta do is keep digging until it's over. You don't have to dig yourself out. So your lie can be as deep as you want it to be, as long as you can remember it.
God allows me to realize that there's more than just me. As an artist, I think there's messages coming to me that I'm supposed to communicate through my art.
The way I grew up, I was really into church. It was my safe space. I had a hard home life, and it was where I felt like I could be myself. And then I realized I was gay, and that was really hard. And then I took a step back, and then have come back to it as an adult. It's been a struggle, but something that I want to have.
I am a PK, so I was just born into it. It was like summer after 4th grade, my parents got divorced. And so I was kind of like straying away, and especially divorce in the church is like a huge thing. So that was really hard, but I feel like that whole situation kind of like solidified my relationship, just so I knew, there was always someone there for me, and my church was there for me too,
I have no idea who I'm gonna vote for. I follow your lead, man.
Yeah. She's a PK, like she knows exactly how to answer, like knows the perfect part to play.
In the back, she kind of mentioned her stance on premarital sex. So that kind of like was like a red flag.
Shut up. Did you not just, you don't listen. I said, I will go back to church for her.
I was not listening, bro. I was gone.
Let the stream will be like,
bye. See you later.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good safe.
You had a good question, right?
Yeah.
You said
so. You were talking about how like you kind of express yourself through art. Like I want to just have you elaborate on that. When he mentioned art as like his form of everything, I was just like, it doesn't really make too much sense.
Cool. Well, like one thing I love about the church is I love to sing.
Okay.
And growing up, my best memories of church were just singing in the choir. And when I moved out here, one of the hardest things was not having a church. I think that like through my voice, through the hymns and everything, that's the biggest thing.
We were just talking about this, how a lot of the people that go to my church have had similar backgrounds to me, which is they've been hurt by the church. Maybe a song like, Oh, How He Loves Us, in the past was great for you, and then you were hurt by the church. Having those memories attached can actually...
What you mean by hurt by the church? Because I got a couple ideas. Well, maybe you can elaborate before I start shooting out the mouth some random shit.
What you mean?
She said she was hurt. Somebody.
Oh,
was hurt
come
by
on,
the
bro,
church,
chill.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Pastor ain't doing nothing, bro.
We played South Park, bro. I was there for that, bro. I watched the live stream. This man was fighting pastors in the dark. I got screenshots.
They make worship really hard.
There was this song that like was a big song in my church, the Mormon church growing up. It was like, it's called, I want to say like Families Can Be Together Forever. Man, like my parents, they got divorced. And since that time, like I can't even like listen, can't even look at the lyrics of that song.
Yeah.
So, what about you? How was like your experience kind of moving across the states and then?
So hard. I grew up in a town of like 500 people.
Moving across the states and then.
So hard. I grew up in a town of like 500 people. And so the church was everything.
Mm-hmm.
And coming out here and starting that hunt for one that's like LGBTQ friendly and the right kind of like chemistry of people and the right kind of sermons. And I started looking and actually hearing about yours. I'm kind of like, wait a minute.
He's feeding off everybody. He's literally feeding off everybody.
Yeah.
He literally just fed off what them two and her just said.
Like, cause at first he did ask if it was LGBTQ, whatever. I don't know if I said it right. Friendly.
Yeah.
And then he's bringing that up again.
Like he's really trying to feed off everybody.
Like he's either he's really playing a role or this nigga's really gay trying to find a church.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Hey, he is it because he's feeding off everyone. He literally just said what everyone just said in one statement.
Right.
Like he's just knocking.
Give you the info.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shook if one of these people are the moles.
What?
Hi guys.
Wow.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the square. If the lights turn green, you voted the liar out.
How you feeling?
The liar's standing right next to him. They know it too. That's the weird thing.
Them two are positive. They not. They like yeah. We both
Like,
Christians.
they said
But this nigga is so confirmed positive with himself.
Like you know, they said they were big chilling before any of this started, so they already know what's up. They standing next to it. You saw if you peep the eye connection, they both looked at him. See what? You saw that, right?
Bro, but look how like dead straightforward this man is.
Yeah, he didn't even try to look at him. This man is the red, cuz.
Bro, it's about to turn red.
Like,
I will put this on my mama right now. It's about to turn red.
If the lights turn green,
you
you voted the liar out. If the lights turn red, the liar's still in the box, and you lose.
My mind's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
blow
being
if
hurt.
they go red, dude. Cause I'm gonna feel really down. It's so crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Bullshit.
I am
Bullshit.
Dang it! Hey, you know what? I did vote for him. I did vote for him.
I felt betrayed a little bit. I definitely was kind of feeling Andrew was like a Christian for sure.
I was shocked because Andrew, he talks like a lot of the youth pastors at my church, you know?
Because I'm gay, if anyone else was gay, I like wanted to be their friend. And I was like, oh, he's my friend. I'm not gonna vote for him because I really believe him. And then I was wrong, but that's okay.
Ah! Oh my gosh. I really became an atheist right after I got baptized. I think when I got baptized, I thought something magical would happen and nothing did and nothing changed, and I still felt really hated by the church. The things that brought them into the church and into the religion were things that I found on my own without religion.
Personal experience, I think, is huge in the way that we experience religion.
I really thought he was. I mean, he just looks like an atheist, bro. Like, he looks like the atheist I make in The Sims, and I make cultists, bro. Like, I'm full on made cults in The Sims, and he looks like the main leader, bro.
Bro, chill.
I need, The Sims be corrupting my life.
You're now just finding this out?
No, nigga. Cause the Sims is why I'm here right now.
Dining room. Picnic.
I really wish they could have watched the rapper one. We were just letting it go.
Tailgate or conference room. Whichever table you gather around, we'll be sure there's plenty to go.
Hey guys, thank you so.
I really hope as a rapper, I should not say I hope I don't ever like come in contact with him, but somehow I know like Instagram's just going like, you know, oh, I know this nigga from somewhere.
If he blows up, bro.
Bro, if he blows up, bro.
You trying to see the marriage or the psychics?
Married.
Okay, I was about to say we have more.
So much for tuning in.
That Cardi B cannot.
We have more comment on this one.
Nigga, do you know anything about psychics, nigga?
What if I told you? I am a psychic.
You are a psychic.
I am no psychic. We can get that straight out the way right now. I'll never be a psychic, nigga. I'm like a standalone movie. Like, I'm like Deadpool. Like, I know y'all niggas, but I ain't really fucking with y'all like that.
Damn, but that hurt a lot. But fuck me. Bro,
Not get enough of.
Okay. But first, here's the episode.
Put your hands out. Let's see your bands. Because if you're married, you've got a tan line.
We brought together 7 married people.
I am married.
I am married.
I am married.
I just put a ring on my.
Bro, why'd you pause on her?
Shorty look good. What's her name?
Shorty look dead.
Candace. Damn.
She
We're
really.
Phineas and Ferb.
Bro, she really out here looking like a corpse walking around.
You remember Chocolate from SpongeBob? Chocolate. I love chocolate.
Bro, these niggas half past a century and out here talking.
fucking SpongeBob, the whole it looked like a spine.
Bro.
Mom, they selling chocolate. What?
I'm married.
I am married.
I am married.
I am married.
One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
Okay, well, I think you might be single.
Well, I've been married for 3 years. She targeted me right away. She said, "You are not married." I was like, "What?" The question is, how long have you guys been married? Quick, everybody.
Oh my God, I've been married, what, 50 years?
Just 2 years, like last week.
2 months.
Okay, sorry.
16 years.
It feels like 50,
19
but actually
years.
it's
I'm
only
so
30.
sorry, I lied.
3
It's
years.
actually 1 year.
Oh, good for you.
I was married in this past May, so like 4 months.
50. I said 50, but actually, it
does
feels
ev-
like 50, but
Does
it's
everyone
only
believe?
30.
Does everyone believe in traditional marriage? Okay, the system. Is everyone?
well, what are you talking about?
Oh, vows, wedding rings, all that stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody. Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
for
The first thing you have to do is detail. Put your hands out. Let's see your bands.
I thought he was a little too obvious. He was all over everybody.
I'm really specific. I want to know details quick. Let's see your wedding. Okay, he's got one. I've got one. Okay. Does everyone have their tan? Because if you're married, you've got a tan line.
I have a crazy tan line.
I have a white band around my ring finger.
How about instead of that, you tell me the day you got married?
No.
What?
No, hold on. Look at.
Mole activity. Goddamn.
Yeah, and he said 4 months. So of course you're not gonna have a tan line either.
You might be trying to.
Hold on. Don't change your subject. Don't change your subject. Let me see your hand.
I like the Rick. He asked good questions. He was putting people on blast.
On my
Does he
birthday.
have it or not? The tan line. No, he doesn't have it.
Is that
Do
your
you have it? Do you have
husband?
it?
Oh my God.
You have it. Where's
So
yours?
he's a
Let's see
labor.
yours.
It was quick. It was too quick.
It was a good round to observe the others.
One suggestion was made, and then there was 15 seconds left. I personally pounced on it because I was grateful that it wasn't me.
Good luck. Because I'm very, very married.
What day was you married? Because I got married October 11th, which is my birthday.
Oh, really? That's my
Yes.
husband's birthday.
August 17th is actually on our 3-year anniversary.
Oh, wonderful. And you?
I got one question for you, and I'll stop.
No, I'm asking you that question.
I was
Okay,
buried
what day- what-
September of
September.
2003. Yeah.
Okay, you?
November 7th of 2000.
Okay.
January 20.
I don't like how he did that.
For 2000.
No, I don't like how he tried to swap it back.
Oh, the question.
Like on the dime, he tried. Well, I got a question. No. Okay. See, if she wasn't black, I feel like she wouldn't be able to do that. Like you gotta respect old black people.
She said, well, no, I'm asking them questions now. Listen, I'm decapping the shoot now.
28, 2017.
Okay, good.
9/8/18.
Right.
Not that anyone asked.
How long were you married?
Let me see. It'll be 30 years.
30 years. What did you say
She said 50 at the beginning.
Yeah, no, because she said, no,
before that? I'm the first yes. Exactly.
If you didn't peep, she said, no, I'm lying. It feels like 50. It's 30. So she did correct herself. And they just wasn't yelling. And they wasn't listening. And everybody was yelling over each other. But he's asking a lot of questions.
Bro, I'm sorry. Shawty got some hips.
Shorty married. Come on, bro. Be respectful.
I'm
That's
about
one
to be
thing.
respectful to the hips.
Like that's one thing I don't tolerate. If you married straight out,
You know my hips don't
stop playing. She married, bro. Oh no. When you become
You don't know who's married yet, nigga.
Hey, until I find out, until they be like, oh no, they all off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like married woman is one thing I'll never, you know. Married
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I was joking with.
Nigga, don't fuck us.
Bro, wasn't you just saying you would clap up Candace? Bro, I don't want.
Nigga, that was a joke. You look like my grandma, bro.
Right.
It
That's
feels
exactly
like
what I
50
caught too.
What was something that went wrong in your guys' wedding?
We had an all-white wedding. Everybody wore all white, and one lady came in purple, and that what pissed me off.
I believe that. That's
And I didn't even know her. She was not invited.
My best friend was late to my wedding, and that kind of pissed me off because I noticed when he walked in.
Well, I have to say that nothing went wrong, which is
You were married 3 times.
Yeah.
Something definitely went wrong.
Well, third time is a charm. Yeah. Right?
No, we were married in our home.
No, the question is,
Okay.
what's the difference?
And it went so smoothly. It had me. I was actually crying.
Let's look at detail here. Pay attention to detail, not just the questions. Look at detail, reactions. Look at stuff. I'm here to win, so I want to make sure everyone.
That sounds like something a liar would say.
That's called something
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound racist, but Asian people. I'm gonna stop now. I'm trying to remember how she laughed. I'm trying to remember.
I know what you're talking about. I looked at myself and was like, these niggas.
Someone who's talking the truth. You're the lawyer of all people. Really,
What kind of
you
law
got to
do you study?
manipulate.
I do class actions, plaintiff side.
Divorce lawyers, they make a lot of money, right?
I wonder if lawyers want to get
Divorce lawyers,
married.
don't they make a lot
I
of
wonder if
money?
lawyers want to get married.
But it's very dangerous.
We can't get, guys, we can't focus on her job
Red
now.
light.
Let's
Yeah,
focus
I
on her.
Maybe it's the guy with the fanny pack and all these props.
Thank you very much. And always remember, the obvious is always your worst enemy if you don't pay attention to detail. Always remember that. It's about elimination at the right time, and it ran out for me.
He's angry with us.
I felt like we got the wrong guy out. I was like, we still have Candace in here. There's something about Candace. Candace, you've been married for 30 years or 50 years?
Absolutely. No, it feels like 50. I come from that institution, so we don't believe in divorce. You know, we don't divorce our husbands, we bury them. That's what my mother said.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's what my mother said.
Candace's words to live by.
Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful? I have never killed a husband.
Okay, one question for everybody.
Well, Candace was, she was out there.
How old is your significant other?
My husband is 35.
And you?
What? What? What?
Bro, you know why cuz there.
Bro, there for insurance policy. He cashing the check.
30 what? 30.
The same age as my
Bro, that shit younger than my mom.
That's the same age as my youngest auntie.
But cuz only like what, 10 years older than us?
Man said, I'm about to get arrested. Oh.
But that's always some Black Force energy right there.
Bro really played his role if that's the role he
Hey, you know the
played.
funny part? She talking about we don't believe in divorce, we believe in burying. Bitch, he gonna bury you first. Bro, look at that.
Man, kids are out the window. He knew what he was doing.
Bro, my dog is really clapping that up.
Bro's really blowing out bags.
Oh boy, blowing dust.
Ain't no way he got in a relationship. I'm talking about
He cheating.
He cheating. He got it. I'm sorry, Candace, but come on, bro.
He cheating.
Come on, bro. Let's keep it a fast stack. As your grandson, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Candace, come on, bro. 35, bro. That's like your youngest daughter's age, bro. Bro, you like my grandpa's age, bro.
Bro, her husband is really younger than my mama.
Younger? You talking about my mom? Come on, bro. My first girlfriend, 35, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro, just...
How old is your significant other?
My husband is 35.
And you are?
Bro, is she peeping it? Is she peeping it? She's like, wait a minute.
Wait, you've been married for 30 years.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't even notice it. Yo, my nigga Cruz done figured it out. Wait, peep the lie though. It feels like 50 years. They've been married for 30 because it was 35.
Unless she marrying Jits and she on some R. Kelly shit, bro.
Bro.
She's the wall,
Bro.
Bro.
Cat is playing it.
Brandy even picked it.
Bro, she already peeped it and everything. Oh my god, bro.
Bro, look at her face.
Bro.
She already knows some.
Bro.
Significant other.
My husband is 35.
And you are?
I'm 55.
Ooh, okay.
And no one's. Bro. How
look,
much more? Bro,
she said, "What the?"
Bro, how much more cereal do we have?
Bro, we ain't got enough milk. That's the problem. Cereal we got, milk we don't.
Oh, bro.
We gotta go shopping again.
Oh no. What do we have in there?
Fucking pizza rolls, nigga. Some spaghetti. Some baked chicken that your mom's made.
Out the grease.
Bro, I wish we had some more chicken, bro.
You got the spaghetti, so we'll be back. We'll be back. Y'all do y'all thing. We gotta get some food for this one.
Hey, yo.
Bro, Candace is
But you know, so my mixtape coming out maybe in December, maybe next year. I don't know. Nigga, you leave me alone. Man, check out my YouTube. Link in the description. I'll be doing music. Follow me on SoundCloud and Spotify. I'll be making music. Buy my music on Apple. I'll be making music. What? Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip.
Candace Ghost rides the dick. Bro, she really did catch us up with a lot. I pray everyone inside that group knows. Because they don't deserve to be on that show.
Bro, we need to go there, bro. We too good at it.
One of us might be the fraud. If we gonna start believing in each other.
Yeah, I killed like 30 people. Sean, you know that's a lot.
You ain't saying one of his song body
That had no correlation with me, B.
Niggas faith is God, I can do this. Wait a minute.
Huh? What happened?
Oh yeah, none.
9/11 had no correlations with me, B. That was in New York. We in Chicago. Nah, cuz they knew your ugly ass was coming. Niggas just killed themselves. Mom, he hurt my feelings. I thought you were a thug, bro. You know where you're from. Inglewood, nigga. That's where you be from. When we smoke on you on that 12, When we smoke on you on that 12, LB, shout out to Mobby, Groovy Lover Boy Capri, Il Casket, all of them, bro. I don't even remember all their names, bro.
Oh, I really hate this. Bro, you can have a chicken, bro.
What's wrong with chicken, kid?
Bro, I don't know what's going on.
Why are you taking my spaghetti?
I'm not taking your spaghetti, bro. I'm just fixing this dinner anymore. Bro, I don't know what's up with my taste buds. I'm just not liking it anymore.
Is that all that white people food you be eating?
Bro.
The white people food only tastes good where water casserole tastes like, you know, string beans.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, bro.
How much of the food should be cooking?
Huh?
How much of the food should be cooking? Tell me, bro, how much of the food you be eating up here below me, bro?
Bro, why answer a lot of questions, bro?
Like, how much of the food do you not bad eye to be eating? Like, be honest, bro, that's a lot of cupcakes. That's a lot of calories, bro. You're a man of your stature, you going down like an elephant,
Damn, God.
Come on.
That's the only thing inside the crib I can eat.
Bro, we like 5'8", bro.
You remember the stream was still going. He gotta keep up his integrity. Damn, I'm about to look back at the stream and say to myself, damn, boy, what you doing?
You gonna look at me and it's like, I should have listened to you, bro.
Now look at me, type 5 diabetes.
Look, this is about to be you on every commercial. I used to be this.
Fuck you.
Now I'm back down to my high school weight. Thanks, Jenny Craig.
Why do you have it memories?
And late night Adult Swim commercials do that to you. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. You heard that name before?
The murderer, nigga?
No, nigga. There's a lawyer that always came on back in Chicago, and you know, they're talking about if you've taken this type of medicine within these correlations of days, then you can come and you have the rights to sue these people. You have the rights to sue these people, and you can come take them to court. Just call this number 555-8724.
Is that a fake number or like you actually?
No, that's the real number of the commercial. 773 is the area code. Y'all can see if it works still. Or hold on. We had a hardware floor called Luna. 773-202-2222. Luna. And Luna was the four last one that you had to spell out.
Wait, 803-WIRE hotwire.com. Hey!
Or hold on. What was another? Something 580-2300 and 5 today. Or there was a commercial where they're like cavemen They're like caged in the stones, and they go. They're an insurance place, and they're, bro. Now I'm just having nostalgic flashbacks. Bro, I remember when I accidentally ordered porn at my grandma's house. What the hell is this? Like, it was a live show. It was like a live porn. Like, there'd be an audience. And niggas are smacking shorty cheeks in front of everybody. Cameras everywhere. It was around the same time Elimination Chamber where it was Jeff Hardy, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and I was trying to find the Elimination Chamber, and I ended up ordering that on accident. Double stuff. So, you know, the forces I cut other forces to stack up to make the forces taller.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you see it. Nothing hot sauce can't fix.
These noodles about to be jumping out the crates. We are doing everything but actually watching this.
Ain't nothing hot sauce can't fix.
Oh no. You ready?
Yeah, bro.
Hi.
Excuse my manners. Lord forgive me because I'm about to sin.
So we already. I feel like we've already confirmed.
Yeah,
that Candace
Candace
is the one.
It's 35.
And you are?
I'm 55.
Ooh, okay.
What's a like a small detail about your wife that you love that differs her from your others, your
Whoa,
other
that's
past
a
ones?
good
question.
Yeah.
She'll watch
you're
this
gonna
one
be
day.
surprised at my answer. First thing that I saw were her legs, even at my advanced age. And so you asked the first thing, and I'm.
I mean, she didn't say how many times she was married. Although she did say black people only believe in getting married once. We don't know if she's not lying about this being like her third or second.
Oh, I see what you're getting at, but no.
2, man's been married 3 years. And all you can talk about is legs. Like, come on, you 3 different women. There's gotta be something other than, you know. I know what you're saying.
Sounds like you.
What? Everybody know I got a thing for hips. And I'm only getting married once because after that, straight living in my mom's basement.
I'm telling you, but
All your other wives' legs were.
yeah, and she was
just
no
weren't aesthetic.
youngster. Let me tell you, and that's what surprised me. And everything else
And his girlfriend or wife has to be younger than him.
worked out fine.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I've been there.
She said things that were confusing to me. Like she said that her husband was 35, but they've been married for 30 years. And so I was like, so your husband was 5 when you married him? I'm sorry.
It's okay. So,
can we ask some like rapid style questions?
Yeah, let's do that.
Where you just have to like off the top of your head.
Before we do that, can we see the hands again?
Yes.
Yo, mine's like.
Yeah, you're the only one that doesn't really have it.
No, I don't wear a ring.
Why don't you wear a ring?
I never have. I don't wear a ring. So I figured the best thing to do is, of course, tell them that. Maybe that's, again, why it hasn't worked out too well for me in the past.
Oh, don't say that!
No, I'm a great
That's a good
believer.
recovery, though. It's a good recovery.
I have always loved marriage. I believe in the institution strongly.
It would be unfair to base the decision solely on, oh, you don't have a tan line. There's a lot of reasons why someone might not wear a ring. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so suspicious of everyone on that side of the room.
Hey, you know what's funny? If we're gonna talk about who we're suspicious about, I think you two are suspicious because you asking all the questions and asking.
I'm an attorney. Like, what? I'm trying to ask questions to
But this is the
elicit
funny
answers.
thing. You're asking me all these questions and him, but you're not asking her any questions.
I trust her.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like really
There you go.
confident in
I
her.
feel like we're in the witness box.
I'm very confident.
Are you lying to me? What have you said in the eye? I swear to God.
I'm not lying.
Look at me now.
I'm just rapid style questions, nigga. It's been like a chuckle at a minute.
I think you might be suspicious right now.
Ask me like any question you want in the next 47 seconds.
How long have you been married?
1 year, September.
And you're
8th.
28?
Yeah, my husband's 27. He's turning 28 on October 11.
Another cougar.
My boy just lit on a cut another cougar.
You know, old women. My girlfriend got my wife got to be older than me because. Look. If I'm in a relationship, I gotta be the youngest. I can't be the oldest because I'm too immature. Because I need a fallback on why I'm so immature. Like, oh, you just a big ass man child. Yeah, nigga. I'm 5 years, 10 years older, younger than you. Cause I hear all the time. Like, I'm prepared for that. What? Oh, you think you hard? Like, I'm gonna need my wife to be like, oh, you talk to her again, please. I was about to say I was one who called them bloods. I invented the blood. I invented Subaru. Hey, back on another tip, man. I just dropped the EDM album. I just dropped the EDM album, man. I just dropped the hottest EDM. I got a song called "Whether I'll Be With You Right Now" with Skrillex, bro. Come on, bro. And I got another dance sequel with Dad Mouth, bro. And I just made a song with fucking Flippin' the Skipper and And I got another EDM song with Marshmello. It's featured on that game that all y'all jits be playing, Fortnite. But while y'all playing Fortnite, I'm finding pussy for tonight. Big bars. Hide your mothers because I'm looking for a cougar. Players Club. She said, I'm 45, he 27. Bro, I'm happy someone else noticed the match, man. I really am. Oh, with Candace? Yeah. I wanted to believe it was real. I liked it, Candace. I trusted her, bro. I trusted her, bro. And she just gonna lie to me like that. 50 to 30 with a 35-year-old, bro. She out here marrying kids, bro. You know what I was doing at 5? You know what I was doing at 5, nigga? Drooling on myself, cuz.
Yeah, you was a dumbass baby. You was a dumbass shit.
Nah, hold on. I'll tell you a story, bro. Pokemon, I do that to you, bro. I'm out here playing Sims on the Game Boy Advance, bro. I still drool.
But there's something off right there.
Wow, now I'm not sure which one of you guys I trust.
Saul story did not add up. He believed in traditional marriage. He believed everything about marriage, but he never thought about wearing a ring. I'm like, that makes no sense to me.
I guess I saw that coming. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you. I was like happy to stop there when Saul went out because I'm like, I think I'm confident in us three, and we're gonna split the money.
Raise your hand if you have any doubt.
I'm sorry.
So you were confident, but she persuaded you basically because you wasn't gonna put your hand up.
Because
And then,
I did feel that. I
Yeah.
felt that she felt that way, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel like when I started asking you questions, you got really defensive and tried to push back.
I just figured that I do really think that you are married, but
so
just
how do you
in
describe
case-
this? I just made this
I
up.
know,
Draw it
that's
on.
why. I know. I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry. It
But
was
that's
just
why I didn't put my hand up because I believed in you guys.
I'm
and
so
now
sorry.
you guys
Can
wanna.
I change my mind? Oh my God,
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry. I don't know. I don't know who to trust. I have much regret about having initiated the vote. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, the pressure got to me.
I have to vote now.
It got to me
Hey,
hella
this
quick.
is what I'm gonna do. Line. Just put a line.
Okay. Better safe than sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my God, if you betrayed me, I'll never trust another woman again.
If the lights turn green, you voted the liar out. If the lights turn red, the liar is still in the box, and you lose.
I wish I was married, bro.
No, thank God.
Oh my God. I knew it.
Oh my God. I was still just relieved that Allie didn't like jump up and be like, just kidding, it's me. Thank God.
I know.
Oh my God, towards the end, I was like.
Can the mole please step forward and reveal himself? Now.
We got it. We got
like, holy
What? Did I not say that? I mean, I wish we can run it back. I wish we can run the recording back. I said it.
What?
He don't wear a ring, married 3 times. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. 3rd time's never the charm, bro. If you look, think about a rapper. If like they drop 2 ass albums and they talking about the 3rd one's the charm, it's not, bro. It never is. Like Chance the Rapper, Chance your album not good, bro. I mean, I'm glad you love your wife, but it ain't good, bro. It's not Ass a Rapper. National Hacky Sacker.
Rocky launcher. A lappy tappy. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga saying? Why am I crying to this? Bro, like I could legit pull the lyrics right now and no one. Shit.
Well, you can't tell a book by its cover.
We got it. We got it.
I've been married 3 times. It just didn't quite work out for me. And now I'm observing the 3-strike rule. No more marriages.
Oh, that didn't go anywhere. I'm so glad that I got all that money.
I felt some regret for all of the other people who had been voted out, but I also felt pretty good about winning.
My God, that's so small.
I want.
Is it weird that I want to be married, bro?
I won without the money.
Huh?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What? That's my biggest. I just want to be married, bro. Like, I just want to be a weird ass nigga that's married, bro.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. But I know what to tell you guys. Hey, so like I said again, make sure y'all check out the album, of course, Cicada, coming out soon. Sometime this year, possibly sometime next year. EP dropping sometime soon. I'll make sure I update y'all on Instagram and everything. Keep up with the updates. Anything else you want to end off on?
On my ED album, bro, with Skrillex, Skipper the Flipper, Marshmello, and come on, bro. Don't sleep on heat, bro. I make the house parties jump, bro.
Alright, well, until then, I guess I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace. Ayy.